This book tag was so much harder than I expected. So we'll see how I do. Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. My name is Silke and today I will be doing the book traditions... The Christmas traditions book tag. There we go. So I was tagged to do this by the lovely Gemma over at Bookish Gems, so go check her out. I will link her down below. And I think without further ado, I will just get started with the tag. First question, we have red, gold, and green colors, a book with any combination of those colors on the cover. I wanted to see if I had something that would fit all three, and Gem had picked Graceling, so I wanted to find something that wasn't Graceling that had all three. And legendary. Yay! It has green, it has red, it has gold. Yay! Carol singing. What is your favorite Christmas carol? Pick a book with a title that includes a word from that song title. So, I don't like Christmas music. Not at all. There's a few exceptions. I really like Feliz Navidad, and try finding a book with that in the title. There is, however, a couple of Danish songs that I really enjoy. A lot of them just have the word Christmas or jul in it, and I decided to just go for that and then translate it. So I went for a song that is just, it's such a stupid song and I don't know why it's a Christmas song, but I love it and it's one of my favorites. And it's just called Knæks Julesang. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's basically about two mice that falls down in a bucket of milk. I don't know what's Christmas about that, but it's just a good song. Since it's called Knæks Julesang, so Knæks, because that's the band's name, Christmas song, I decided to go for the word Christmas and I went with Christmas Dinner of Souls. Did I cheat on this prompt? Maybe like 90%, but I don't care because I feel like it fits. I really don't like Christmas songs. I really, really don't. This one I struggled with and I still struggle. So, Christmas Trees, Wreaths, and Evergreen Foliage, a book that features nature as a character. I vaguely remember that there might have been a character in Narnia, like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but I'm not sure. So I'll say that, but I'll make a little point saying that I'm really not sure and it's just my memory, because I feel like I remember the movie a lot better than I do the book. And I feel like in the movie there are characters that are like based on nature-esque things, so it could be trees and stuff, but I'm just not sure. And I also feel like I remember that there's a character that talks about that the trees have ears and that they're her spies or something, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for Narnia and just hope that I'm correct. Next up we have Sending Cards. A favorite epistolary book you read this year or want to read next year. Don't have any. An epistolary book is like a book in letter format, am I correct? And I hate that, so I don't even have any that I want to read for next year because I would rather not. Mistletoe, a book that features unrequited love. I can't speak about it because spoiler, but Graceling, if you read it, I think you'll know who I'm talking about. It's not like a main plot point, I can't say that, but it's there. And it was the only thing that I could think of. So, Graceling. Santa Claus, a book that features a character who is not really likable but endearing anyway. And now I can show you all my favorite, or my fancy edition of this book that I just got. Land of Stories. This is the 10th anniversary illustrated edition and I got it from my mom and I am so happy. Red Riding Hood. Very unlikable, especially in the first one, but she's kind of endearing. So I'm gonna go for her. Then we have Nativity Scene, and that is a family-based historical fiction. This was and is a struggle. I decided to go with To Kill a Mockingbird. It's been a while since I read it, so I might be completely wrong. But I kind of struggled with figuring out what was meant by family. Well, not family, I know what family means, but family based. Because, I mean, there is a family and there is a lot about the different characters in the family in To Kill a Mockingbird, but I don't know if that is what is meant by family based. And then the other problem was historical fiction, because I don't read that. I have like 3, I think, and I haven't read any of them, so there's that. But I have just decided to go with To Kill a Mockingbird, and if that is incorrect, then it is incorrect, and I will burn in hell, as we all know, because that is what happens. Anyways, let's just move on. The next one is Elf on a Shelf, a book on your shelf that catches your eye all the time, but you never pick it up. This one, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. It catches my eye because normally it sits right here. So it's between a lot of black and gold, a little bit of silver. So it always catches my eyes because it's pink. I will read it eventually, but I need to finish Caraval first. And we know how I am with finishing series. So it's a journey. Christmas movies. Favorite adaptation or a book you would like to see adapted? The thing about me and book adaptations is that I either watch the movie or read the book. And there's a lot of books that I have read where I know that there is adaptations, but I haven't seen them yet. And there's a lot of movies that I've seen where I know that there is a book, but I haven't read the book yet. So I only have a few where I have read and seen both. I will say Coraline is up there, but I actually decided to reply to the second part of the question, so a book that I want to see adapted. And that is Incendiary. More so like the entirety of the series, so Incendiary and Illusionary. I absolutely adore Illusionary, and it's just a 10 out of 10 in my opinion, so Incendiary comes first, so I should show that. So in this we follow Renata Convita, who has a very special gift where she can like pull memories from people. She's a memory thief, basically. And it's just such an interesting premise. I don't know how they would do it as an adaptation, but I mean, I would be super intrigued to see it. Because like, it would be so cool if they could make it work. So I'm gonna mention Incendiary. Next up, quick one. Ugly Sweaters, a book that made you laugh out loud. Don't have any. Apparently I don't read humorous books. Moving on. Eggnog, a book you love that everyone seems to hate or vice versa. I don't have a book that I absolutely hate that everyone loves, and I don't have a book that I absolutely love that everyone hates. So instead I decided to go with Furyborn because I felt kind of meh about that, and a buddy read it with Gemma and she really enjoyed it. So this was the only one that kind of came to mind because I don't know. I also could have done Kafka on the Shore because when I read it, it was in school and I was the only one in the entire class that did not like it, and I hated it with a burning passion, and I argued why I hated it with a burning passion. They were like, okay, we see your point, but you're wrong. And I was like, no, I'm not. Next up we have Exchanging Gifts, a book you read this year and thought this would be perfect for this one. The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. I was so surprised by this. I was like gobsmacked. It was phenomenal, and this would be perfect for my best friend. This is one of the books that if you're a fantasy reader, you should just read it, in my opinion. And I have a lot of friends that are fantasy readers, so I would gift it to a lot of different people. I tend to give my best friend when there is a book that I'm like, okay, this is phenomenal, you should read it. I tend to buy it for her. I will make a little spoiler. I'm not sure if she'll see this, but that is not the book that I have given her for Christmas. But I could have also picked that book. Because this one I was actually in doubt because I'm not sure if I have already given it to her. So, and that was actually it for this tag. It was super fun. Very difficult actually for a tag, but I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna also link the creator down below, so you should check that out. I'm not gonna tag anybody because I don't know who to tag really, and I don't know who has already been tagged. So I'm just gonna leave it and say, if you want to do it, feel free. I will leave the questions down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know a book that you have read that thought that would just be the perfect gift for a friend of mine or me. If you just want to let me know that you're here but don't know what to comment, you can always leave a green heart. If you like this video, please hit the like icon, and if you want to see more of my bookish content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!